So if I were to buy anything, I am taking a look at... Alright, welcome to Talking Investing. I am Tom. This is not financial advice. We're here to talk about all things investing. And today I would like to do another Bitcoin and Bitcoin Miner update video. Bitcoin right now is at a crucial spot. It kind of has been all week. So I want to go to the chart and explain to you what I mean. So I'm going to do a zoom out and go a little bit big picture and then zoom back in and look at what's happening right now. Before we do that, I just want to run through today's price action on all the Bitcoin miners. Yesterday we were green, and today we're kind of erasing that, and it's a red day. So just a quick run through. Right now, Bitcoin is down 2.2%. We're at $45,379. Bitfarms is down 3.87%. HUT is down 2.72%. Marathon is down 3.5%. Riot is down 2.62%. Digital is down 4.2%, Cleanspark is down 3.19%, and Hive Blockchain is down 3.44%. So it's red straight across the board today. For the most part, all we're doing is giving back yesterday's gains. I'm not buying anything yet today. We'll talk more about that later. So having said that, let's go to the Bitcoin chart first and just zoom out a little from where we usually are. This is the Bitcoin chart, and this point right here is July 20th. So we got down into the 29,000s on July 20th, and that was really the beginning of the bull run that I believe we are still in, although that is the battle that we're fighting right now. So that's why I'm trying to keep updated. This has been a tremendous bull run. I don't think it's over, but it's important that we start moving back into our trading channel sooner than later. So for the moment, the two lines that I want to focus on are these two purple lines right here, this and this. So that has been a trading channel for about the last month and a half, dating all the way back to July 20th when we bottomed out in the 29,000s. Over the long holiday weekend, we had finally broken through. I had a yellow line right here at $51,415. That was a point that I had been 2 or 3 weeks into predicting that we were going to break that line. That was a huge line of resistance that if we could break through, it looked like we would run to the upside. Instead, what happened is we did break through that line over the long holiday weekend here in the United States. Unfortunately, there was a massive amount of people highly leveraged long in Bitcoin, and the shorts took advantage of that and caused a huge flash crash that I'm sure you're all aware of. That took us to this green circle right here, which has been the 7th through the 10th. So the last, 3 or 4 trading days, we are now outside of this trading range. So I've moved the screen just a little bit. I have another yellow line at $59,625. That is my price target for this current bull run that we're on. Now, we may go up from there even after that and potentially test our all-time highs, but I had been eyeballing that number. My first big marker along the way was breaking through 51,000, and I felt like there wasn't a lot of resistance between 51,000 and 59,000. However, flash crash, $10,000 later, we're in a different trading range. So I'm going to zoom back into where we left off yesterday. Okay, so I'm zoomed back in to the 15-minute chart. So in other words, each one of these candles represents 15 minutes. So this is a close-up of the last few days. Right here on September 7th, this is the flash crash through to today's trading. I want to just play you a clip from yesterday's video because in yesterday's video, we added a line to this chart. I have not added a line in a long time, and I want to show you what we did because I think we need to add another one today. So let's go to the video. Okay, so you'll see I just added a purple line right here. Okay, so you'll see we added this purple line together here in the video. And at that time, we were somewhere in this range. So what ended up happening, unfortunately, is this did prove to be resistance. And we headed back down into this trading channel a little bit sideways, got above that line again, and then since here, which is about midnight, we've been back in this trading range. Now what happened this morning is we actually broke below this blue line. So Bitcoin had been respecting both of these lines and trading completely within this range for that short period of time. Well, it's now outside of that range. We added a line on the upside, and you can see that's been kind of the top since the flash crash. And now I think we need to add a line on the downside. Okay, so I've added a new line here at about $44,912. That's this line right here. So the lines that I will be paying attention to over this weekend are now these two purple lines, which is a slightly wider trading range than this very tight range, basically between just under 45,000 and just above 47,000. We've been within that trading range 99% of the time since the flash crash on September 7th. So I'm looking over the weekend for one of two things to happen. Basically, a break to the upside or a break to the downside. Obviously, the third possibility is we just keep trading sideways inside of these two purple lines. So in the event that we get a break one way or the other, I just want to give you what my thoughts are. I have a line at $44,008. That was, for me, what I considered a very significant line of support. So there's a line of support at $44,000 that if we break below the $44,900, I'm looking to hold this $44,000 line. You'll see I have a red line at $40,000. I think it is very important that over the weekend we hold that $40,000 line if we happen to trend downward and start testing lines of support. So to me, 40,000 is a line in the sand. I don't think we're going under that. I don't even think we're testing it, but it's an important one to look at and make sure we stay above that line. On the flip side, if we start to trend upward and get outside of these two purple trading lines, the top of which is 47,376, then I'm looking to get back above that yellow line, which is a longer term, stronger line of support and resistance. So if we can get back above that line, that's what we were hoping to do yesterday. We got stuck at the purple line that we drew yesterday and went to the downside instead. So if we can trend back up, hold above the line at 48,000, then I think we can start to make a move back up to the line at 51,415. Now that seems like it's a long way away, but remember, we broke that line on Monday. We were up over 52,000 on Monday. So it's only Friday right now. So a lot has happened in a short period of time. So it's certainly not unreasonable to think that we may be able to get back to that line, that yellow line. I doubt that's going to happen over the weekend. The $48,000 line is what I'm looking at. I'm hoping to get back above 48 and start to trend back upwards and get back into that bullish trading range that we were in that was heading us towards $59,000 or $60,000. I remain bullish on Bitcoin. Any of this downward pressure I view as potential buying opportunities. But again, this is not financial advice. You guys have to make your own decisions. You can see everything is red today. For me, even though all the Bitcoin miners were red, I don't really have any that are at a price point for me to add to my position. So for me right now, I'm just holding everything. If we break to the lower, if we go past this purple line and start to test lower lines of support, and that is still in play by the time the market opens on Monday, then I would be adding to my position. I just want to take a quick look at a few charts to show you what's happening and where my support lines are. So let's take a quick look at HUT8. The first thing I want to show you with HUT8 is from August 19th to September 7th. So that's just, 2.5, 3 weeks. HUT8 was up over 90%. So HUT8 has just had a monster run. It's having a little bit of a pullback, which is only natural after a 90+% run to the upside in a few weeks. So it did break through this $10.50 line, which to me represented their all-time high. They were able to break above that. They're now below that, but they are floating, you'll see for me, in the middle of my two lines. I have a line down here at $9. I don't know that it's going to get back to that line, but it wouldn't be unreasonable after a 90+% run up to have it test some support. So to me, again, it's sitting in a kind of a neutral zone between lines, so not really a buying opportunity. Okay, this is Riot's chart, and this is actually interesting. I have two purple lines at this chart, one at $30 and one at $40. So Riot has been bouncing between $30 and $40 since July 26th. So if we look at that, that's over a 30% increase from the bottom to the top. We've done that 30 to 40 to 30 to almost 40, back down to where we are at 30 right now. As an aside, please subscribe to the channel. We're making a push for 3,000 subscribers, so we would appreciate it if you would subscribe, smash the like button, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. So this is actually the one stock that does seem to have found a line of support at $30. It's currently sitting at its line of support. So if I were to buy anything, I am taking a look at Riot. Riot has been out of favor as far as the miners go lately. I don't currently have a position in Riot, but I am considering starting to build one here at $30 because it does look like this is starting to be a good line of support. But again, you guys got to do your own due diligence and figure out what you want to do. Just going to take a quick look at some of the ones we looked at yesterday. So we've looked at this Bitfarm chart a few times. I have a line at $5.95. That continues to be a line. It struggles above and below. So you'll see it's right, it's below that line right now. It's right in the middle of my two trading lines. And so again, that to me is kind of the neutral zone and not a buying opportunity for me, but you guys can take a look for yourselves. Very similar on CleanSpark. CleanSpark has a line at $13.66 that now it has bumped into a couple of times over the last few days. I feel very strongly about CleanSpark. I've accumulated a large position in this. I think CleanSpark's headed to that green $15.68 line in the short term, and my long-term numbers are much larger than that. However, at the moment, it's sitting at $13.02, which is right in the neutral zone. I've made several purchases at or around $13 already, so I'm not doing anything with this today. Again, you guys can take that for what it's worth and see how that fits into your trading strategy. So those are my thoughts on Bitcoin and the Bitcoin miners. Good luck, everybody, and have a great weekend, and we will see you in the next video.